talk about some things we've actually achieved, I think. We've been out and about a bit, done a few events, and made some perfumes. I thought we'd have a bit of a recap.
Great.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I have some perfumes here. We can smell them. And two of them, I mean, okay, fine, might have seen them before, but they haven't been allowed out by themselves.
Go on, do the thing you do.
I'm only good at doing it with one hand. Okay, but not at the same time.
There we go. Well done.
Right, yeah. All that years piano playing, all those years came in handy. So maybe I'll start with one of these then.
Mm-hmm.
But we were at, so it's London Craft Week last week. This has been very busy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually seeing people and getting out and meeting new folk. So this is Sparkles, which is part of Tempest Rose. Tempest Rose is has three parts to it. It has sparkles, satin, and skin. And we put them all together, it makes the whole Tempest Rose experience.
Do they all deliberately begin with the letter S?
Yes, they do. There's also smoked sugar, which is an extra one, which begins with two S's.
It does.
Yeah, so yes, we thought that through. Tempest Rose doesn't, begins with an R and a T, so it surrounds the S nicely if you're alphabetically inclined.
Well, I mean, S is the second to last letter of both words.
Yeah. Oh, you're on your alphabet today, Arthur. Right. So Sparkles is the sort of citrusy, aldehydic, shiny, bright.
It's got all of that.
All of that it has. So you can wear it by itself. They are designed to be assembled in two layers. You can have any combination of them, but it just fits. Do you want to try it? Try it in your hand, because these bottles, they're new. They're on. You don't have to twerk it. Okay, but just.
It's like one of the Muppets.
Which one though? He's doing it. You just can't see. Yeah. Right. Okay. They will take off. Right. So, but it just feels nice. The bottle just sits splendidly, I find, as well.
It does.
This one is Skin.
Yeah. Go on. This is really nice. This is macerated since last time I smelt it.
Yeah, probably. Yes. Well, it will definitely. But
wow. Yeah, this is great.
It's more you, I'd say, more Skin than Sparkles. This, so I looked it up recently, and I remembered I bought the book because I forget these things. I knew there were lots of musks in it, but also I'd forgotten that I'd put in the cocoa on gudgeon balsam.
Oh right, I was going to say there's cocoa in this.
Yeah, but it's the clear version. So one of my 3 cocos that I have.
Let me put some on.
Of course I will.
Thanks.
Yes. Skin on skin.
Skin on skin.
I mean, there are other perfumes that are called Skin, but it's what it's called. It is what it is. It's what it does. For me, it had to be called that. So it's Tempest Rose Skin.
Lovely.
And so these are now, because we were preparing a lot for Barnes Fragrance Fair, which was last weekend, and it was the best day we've ever had. Not just in terms of sales, which it was in terms of sales, but the number of lovely people who just came up and said wonderful things about us. So we did London Craft Week. I'll try and get this in order. I sort of feel like I'm recovering from a migraine without having had the headache. I feel like I've been hit over the head with a brick and I'm just getting over it. It's all been a bit of a lot. So 6 London Craft Week workshops. As a result of being in the London Craft Week book, which is a handy thing to have even if you missed it, we've been contacted by somebody wants me to write a book, and somebody wants us to go and teach workshops on cruise ships.
Yeah.
Now, I need to check this because cruise ships are some of the least environmentally friendly vehicles there are in the universe, but these I think they don't go into open water and burn terrible what's called bunker. It's really dirty coal. As soon as ships get out to sea, they start shoveling out this really nasty,
the really cheap stuff.
Yeah, cheap, horrible, dirty smoke. But if they stay inland, they don't do things like that.
They're not allowed to.
No.
Okay.
So that happens. So we do London Craft Week. We meet a few people. We get in the book, and off we go. Then Saturday was Barnes Fragrance Fair. So we got all ready and took some new fragrances. So we took Mow May and Ginger Snap and London Linden and Figs in White Chocolate. And we sold out of Mow May in the morning. Nick had to come back to the studio. Fortunately, Barnes isn't that far away. Fetch more, took them back, sold out again.
Wow.
So Mow May, we're in May. It's when you don't cut down the grass so that the wildflowers grow so the bees can eat. So I made it to smell of walking through mostly suburbia because that's where I walk.
That's so good.
But my favourite tree is out at the moment, and these are palm trees with these big white fronds, and you can smell them from down the street. You just go, where is it? Where is it? And it's. I mean, talk about the projection on this tree. There's that and rose and a bit of cut grass because they still cut round the edges sometimes. But hay, all the flowers. I just wanted to make it in honour of looking after the bees.
I mean, that really does smell like a hedgerow. It's very sweet though. It's got very real sweetness.
It kind of is, isn't it?
Nectar?
And I didn't. Yes, it's sort of nectary thing. I put a material in called nectarile.
What's that made of?
It's a molecule.
Right.
It's made of carbon, hydrogen, and
What does it smell
oxygen,
like?
like nectar.
Right.
It is those kind of almost sort of fresh melon-like. And we've had a lot of helicopter activity today. Here's some more.
That's really close. I wonder how that's registering on this new microphone we have.
Let's find out. Yeah, maybe not at all because it's pointed. That's close. So Mow May was the one that got an honourable mention in the Art and Olfaction Awards this year. So, and it's funny
Is
how
it art and olfaction or art of olfaction?
Art and Olfaction.
Okay.
It was the Institute of Art and Olfaction.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, I was stuck on a bus yesterday it was on the bus. The 267 comes all the way from Richmond Carers Centre where I ran a workshop yesterday for people who are full-time carers and need a bit of a break. So I do that once a year. Get the 267 all down here. An entire couple of classrooms just got on it. Yeah. But they were talking about how they measure body odour. The teacher was saying, what is it we call, what's the unit of measurement of body odour? And they all shouted back, the olf. Of olfaction, I guess. That's what they, he's a bit olfy.
How old are these kids?
About 8.
I think that's...
Isn't it great?
Oh, you're a bit olfy today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's cool.
I know, we should introduce it. Oh, he's 2 olfs, that one. I'll stay away from him, he's 3. But yes, I mean, who knew? I don't know if it just applies to that school, but out of the sheer, I was really looking forward to a quiet, it takes an hour to sit in there, supposed to calm down after a quite intense workshop, and I get a whole bus full of school kids, but there's always a benefit after, there's always an upside if you look for it, and I've discovered the word olf to measure body odour. So yes, Institute of Art and Olfaction. Highly commended. No, honourable mention. And we had a little sign up that says honourable mention. It's funny how people go, oh, that must be good then, and so then they want to smell it.
Yeah.
It's so difficult when you have so many perfumes. Saying, where do we start? Oh, we'll go with the honourable mention.
Yeah.
We also brought out Figs in White Chocolate, which I wasn't a fan of fig fragrances. But this is a greeny fig. But so I made mine as if it had been dipped in white chocolate. I'm not even a fan of white chocolate, but I like the fragrance.
Wow.
So these are very springy. They're all quite.
And were you selling that at Barnes as well?
Yeah, that went okay. We were doing our 315s for £95 special offer, which actually is still on the website.
And are we allowed to talk about the fact that you're going to make some body wash?
Yes, we are. I might sell it as well, but
Okay, you're just going to play with it for now.
Yeah. So when we did our little film, I found out sort of what serum is. By the way, I'll put it on the film. It's lighter generally. This one is sort of lots and lots of naturals, and I've been using it. That one that I made, and I absolutely love it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, my people, Cosmetic Safety Solutions, they also do this lovely body wash base. So are you dropping a hint that you'd like yours flavoured with, scented with one of these?
That is just figs in white chocolate is. I mean, I'd wash in that till the cows come home.
So if
it's got a real body washy type thing to it. Do you know what I mean? It's clean. It smells very clean.
You're right, and then people could layer it. Mm-hmm. I'm also going to do bath salts.
Great.
But the body wash one. So if I were to put that into a recycled plastic refillable hand wash thing, might you possibly have that as your aspiration rather than Aesop soap in the downstairs bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Though for the last few years I have refused to use liquid soap.
Yeah, I don't really
use hard bars of soap.
But I do like a bit of. I'd love this. I got distracted. Wow. I do like shampoo though. I might wash my hair with it. This London Linden, made with Bulgarian linden, the real, And I know that if you're going to be a professional perfumer, you have to build your own linden accord. Frankly, since the linden trees went to the trouble of building it for me, I thought I'd do it.
Why is that? Why do people like to make linden accords?
Well, people like to make accords. That's what you go to perfume school to learn how to do, is how to make things from their component parts.
Yes, but why would you if linden smells great?
Money.
Doesn't make sense. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this is...
Is it very expensive?
£900, 900 euros a kilo.
Right.
And that was me going there directly and bringing it home. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's really, really, really nice.
I love it. So it's got the lilac and elderflower in from Bulgaria as well. And I just love standing underneath a linden tree. And if there aren't any, then this will do. So I'm pleased with that. I think that's, of the three, that's the one I would wear most, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's a fourth. This is possibly more of an autumn, but I really just wanted to bring it out. Ha. That's what I say to that.
Ginger snap.
Yep.
Wow.
It basically does what it says on the tin, doesn't it? So,
wow, that is... Do you know what? I'm immediately sat at Christmas. That's Christmas to me.
Well, we used to make ginger snaps as a special treat during the school holidays because they're very buttery and sugary. They're not very flowery. They bubble and you cook them flat until they can't go crispy. Then you slide them off and then you roll them around the handle of your wooden spoon. And then you can fill them with stuff if you want to.
Like cannoli.
But better.
But better, yeah. I love ginger snap.
Yes.
That is remarkable. I love it.
The funny thing is that sort of apparently niche fragrance, you can tell it's niche if it has the name of the key thing and then another word. So I didn't mean to do this, but no Mow May, that would not be.
No.
That's proper indie, but I've accidentally made some things which ginger snap and London Linden they fit into that. Oh, look, it's niche. But it's not. It's artisanal.
Mm-hmm.
And now we might as well, since it's officially out tomorrow.
I think the autofocus on this camera might let me show a close-up of the... Come on.
The bottle.
Come on, autofocus. There we go. Fian's confession.
Yeah, the front and the back.
Lovely.
It is lovely. Artwork by Lydia Thornley. Book by Joanne Harris. Perfume by her and me, yes.
Wearer by you.
Where?
Buyer.
Oh.
No, wearer.
Yes. The yeah. And so, nice thing about this, it went down really well at Barnes. So Barnes Fragrance Fair, we just like hundreds of people descending on the events. So I didn't see very many of them because I was busy teaching 2 workshops for 20 people in the morning and the afternoon. But I saw some. Absolutely rammed. We had Agni and John and Amy and Nick looking after the place, and dead busy. But a lot of the writers and filmmakers and perfume journalists and reviewers were around, and Joe Fairley, who with Lorna Mackay set up the Perfume Society and has been writing about perfume forever and wrote the Beauty Bible. She decided that this was her favourite. This is her best in show, which is nice because she kind of got me going when she first wrote about what was Urara's Tokyo Cafe, now Tokyo Spring Blossom, and so she just wrote about this yesterday, which it's really nice to be in front of people and watching them respond, because then you can actually, look at their faces and see what happens when they smell them. And it has been going down pretty well.
That's great.
Yeah, so I am pleased.
So all of these perfumes, I know you don't like to do the plug, but they're all available online.
They are.
About 4,160 Tuesdays.
I'm talking about them because they're actually here. So, yes, so getting out... I would lock myself up in the lab given the choice all the time. But getting out and meeting people and seeing people and meeting new people, it's a good thing.
Do you have any more occasions lined up?
Oh, Sweden. Yes.
Sweden?
Yes, we're going to Stockholm again. We're going on, it's the event called Polaris, and it is another small, it's indie and niche brands on the 31st of May and the 1st of June. So we're going to be there. We're taking stuff.
Any Swedish people?
Tell your friends.
Listen and watch.
Yeah.
Go and meet Sarah.
Yeah, come over. Yes, and then after that, back into the workshops for lots to make, much to write. I have much to write. So, but it's nice that people know we're out there. Yeah, and YouTube apparently now it feeds people shorts.
Right. Yeah.
I can't help just thinking of Bart Simpson then. So, eat my shorts, people. I'm sorry, but yes, that's the word is we are feeding people your shorts. So,
but we don't have any shorts. You make shorts.
I do some shorts, but now you've got a posh camera, you can turn it sideways or cut them down the middle, and you could, if I say anything interesting that could possibly be cut into short, you could do that.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe. Yes.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah, and now I need an excuse to play with my new fountain pen.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so I just feel.
Well, it's been
enthused.
these are very, very, very good fragrances. Pass them here.
All of them.
Yeah, because.
Okay.
Here we go. Mow May, figs and white chocolate, London Linden, ginger snap.
Skin and sparkles. Thank you.
Join the Patreon. Like, subscribe, tell your friends.
All of those.
Comment.
Yeah. Come over.
Come over to the studio.
Yeah. Yeah. Just let us know when you're coming so that we make sure we're in.
Yeah.
because that would be a shame not.
Yeah. All right. See you next time.